So in response to not finding valuable data on the phone, it's more about making sure there's nothing there. Make sure there's nothing there that we could use, and avoiding a what-if situation. Had we not gotten into that phone, we probably would have never found that there was nothing valuable in there. But if we didn't, it would have just been a what-if, like, well, if there was something there, then we missed out. And if there is, it's better that they did find nothing there. So in response to that, what is it called? Robert Cribb from NBC writes that in a different situation where, finding or unknowing what could be on a phone, he writes that Brittany Mills, a single mother who was 8 months pregnant, found dead in her apartment. Police believe that she knew the murderer and information of their identity was on their phone. Quoting, she did say she had a diary in her phone that everything negative that happened to her was in that diary from her mother, Barbara. They were confirmed that 2 murders, and police requested a warrant for Apple to help them break into the encryption. 2 days later, they said no, they couldn't because of the iOS, and this was from the Baton Rouge District Attorney, Hilar Moore. Also in response to that, Robert Cribb again from NBC News, that it says that this encryption just tells drug dealers, tells killers to do what you want with impunity because law enforcement can't get into your phone. So going on and talking about, Apple has complied with much less significant FBI investigations of Apple devices running similar versions of the operating system on the iPhone 5C, and that Apple is no privacy cures. And that's from Paul Sperry from the Investigators Business Daily article. And then also Dan Burden from Mary Talk writes that an argument for privacy at all costs puts us in danger to allow acts of terrorism and violent crimes to be protected. And the prediction ignores the reality that our digital privacy is already gone. Authoritarian regimes already have easy access to the technological tools of political control, a world in which we give most of our personal information to Facebook, Google, and Apple so they can profit from it. But are too paranoid to even consider finding a way to help the government protect us from real dangers. Is the world turned upside down? It's basically saying that we already give so much of our information to websites and social media that the argument where, well, we need to protect customers' privacy kind of like contradicts itself there. Timothy Mabley and Aaron Dobrizin from PCC Courier write that Apple needs to comply with the FBI and unlock the iPhone of the terrorists who killed and injured many people in San Bernardino shooting. It needs to set the precedent for tech companies to stand against terrorism and begin a movement towards smartphones that can aid investigations in time of crises. So in response to leaving it to the American people, and why do tech companies get to make the law? And there's a poll or a survey done that for those who have an iPhone, 40% of them say Apple should comply with the FBI to demand to unlock the iPhone, while 43% say they should not do this out of the concern it can compromise security for other users' information. And then another poll shows that 53% of those with smartphone but not an iPhone agree that the smartphone should be unlocked, while 38% disagree. So showing again more that the American people want this to happen. And in response to, they need to create a whole new software. Nelson Granados, the Apple from Forbes magazine, writes that if Apple creates the software to unlock the iPhone, there is a risk that it can be stolen or used for purposes other than those intended. But the risk, no matter how Apple spins it, is not high. Apple is a master at keeping its operating systems closed, proprietary, and secure. Apple also masters processes to ensure confidentiality. Its innovations prior to launch are one of the best kept corporate secrets. Yes, there is always the chance that hackers can get around Apple's security and processes, but the odds are low if you consider Apple's outstanding track record.